Okay, alright. It seems that the 2021 Steam Game Festival snuck up on me and slapped me on the ass. If you don't know what the Steam Game Festival is, it's when a bunch of upcoming titles release demos for a short time, where the motto is, play what's next. So, what does that mean for indie game content creators? Well, it's fucking Christmas too, baby! Woo! That said, you need some games to look forward to? Look no further. I played 5 different demos for upcoming indie games that I want to show off. Ready? Let's get it. Winter Ember is an isometric stealth game created by Sky Machine Studios and published by Blowfish Studios. Winter Ember is a quiet and slow game, as it should be because of the genre that it's in. The thing I like about it most is the setting, mostly because I like snow areas, but I also think the mansion that you have to go through is well designed. However, the quality that jumped out at me for the worst was the enemy placement. The first example is here with the ladder. The guy is right there, on top where you get off the ladder, and because he's there, the moment you get off the ladder, you touch him and you piss him off. I think he should be moved. Also, there's a mechanic where you're able to look through the keyhole to check for enemies. Both times I've used this mechanic, there are enemies in the room where I couldn't see them, because they were just out of my line of sight, and I didn't know until I opened the door. You should probably give them a walk cycle that passes through the keyhole sites, so we know the room is dangerous. Otherwise, the game has a lot of potential to be a great stealth game. Winter Ember will come out sometime in 2021. If you want to know more about the game, you can follow the publisher on Twitter. Graven is a first-person action RPG created by Slipgate Ironworks and published by 3D Realms and 1C Entertainment. The way Graven introduced its backstory of the main character was great. It reminds me of the way Pumpkin Jack did it, except with more death and tragedy. Not only are the aesthetics something I could get down with, looking close to a slightly better looking PS1 game, but the gameplay is actually really good. However, when you die, your HP goes back to full, which is fine alone, but the boss's HP doesn't reset, which means you can die without consequence. I don't think this is intended, so if you fix this, you'll be fine. Also, better optimization would be nice. As it stands, you can only adjust 2 different things in the graphics menu. It'd be great if I could adjust more, so I wouldn't have to see single-digit FPS. And before you say, it's your fault for having a toaster, fuck you. Graven will come out sometime in 2021. If you want to know more about the game, you can always follow the publishers on Twitter. Narita Boy is a retro Metroidvania created by Studio Koba and published by Team 17. Ready for me to sound like a broken record? Because I really like Narita Boy's aesthetic. It goes so far with the 80s look. From making it look like you're playing on an 80s computer screen, to your powers being given to you on floppy disks. That's pretty sick. Not to mention the music is pretty bumpin' too. Narita Boy's gameplay is also solid. I didn't have any major issues with the game. The game was just that good. and I can't wait for it. Narita Boy will come out in early 2021. If you want to know more about the game, you can always follow the dev on Twitter. Steel Assault is an arcade platformer created by Zenovia Interactive and published by Tribute Games Inc. Steel Assault's demo was actually pretty short, but in that short time I got to spend with the game, I got to experience the music, and the music is so damn awesome. And I think that was the best part about it. Not to say the gameplay is anything to scoff at, but it just didn't jump out at me as something to note. The only thing I find annoying is the rapid rate the enemies spawn. It makes it hard for me to focus on the platforming, so maybe toning down the respawn rate of the enemies would make the game a little bit more enjoyable. At least that's what I think. Steel Assault will come out sometime in 2021. If you want to know more about the game, you can always follow the dev on Twitter. Shady Knight is a first-person action platformer created and published by Captain Sai. Like Steel Assault, this demo was on the short side, but holy shit was this gameplay something else. In Shady Knight, you get freestyle combat where you get to create your own combos and do tricks, and you get style points for it. Not only that, there's so much potential here for speedruns with all the tricks you can do with this game. I wasn't expecting to like this game so much, because I don't usually gravitate towards first-person games, but now I can't wait for this game to come out. If I was in a situation where I had to say a flaw for this demo, or get my dick blown off, I'd say, I'm sorry penis, it's been real. I'm not sure when Shady Knight's supposed to come out. I hope it's 2021, but only time will tell. But if you are interested in this game, you can follow the creator on Twitter. And before I end the video, I just want to talk about an honorable mention, Elisa. I like the aesthetic of this game, as it also has that PS1 look, but it also seems to be inspired from the old Resident Evil games. It even looks like it has tank controls, but I wouldn't know. I never had time to play it, and I mean, I can't keep talking about indie games forever. Your boy needs a break. The game looks neat though. Oh, and shoutouts to Lust from Beyond for being recommended to me. I hear the uncensored trailer is hot. Not that I would know. And that's all I have for this video. If any one of these games captured your interest, then wishlist them. I mean it. It will make the devs really happy if you do so. If you don't, I'll be very cross with you, and you don't want that. Any one of these games can show up in my godly So You Wanna Play series. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. It would mean a lot if you did. And if you want updates on what I'm going to do next, please follow me on Twitter.